Thailand, the land of coups. Believe it or not, one of the main reasons why Thailand, a country so rich in food, minerals, and natural resources, hasn't been able to progress much is because our politics are so unstable. On average, Thailand has a coup twice every 10 years. And just recently, Uncle Vline got cut off again. So this has dragged out the possibility that another coup could happen again. Just underline the word possibility, because whether it will happen or not, nobody knows. But in this video, I want to talk about how Thailand, as the land of coups, has damaged the country's economy, how it has stunted economic growth in Thailand, making it like a bonsai tree for so many years. If you'd like to support the information in this video, you can do so via this QR code. Or you can support the Money Monster channel really easily. Just hit like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe so that next time when a new video comes out, we'll get to see each other again. Sound good? Talking about politics in Thailand? Wait, is it really unstable? Is it really that unstable? Honestly, if someone says Thai politics is unstable, maybe they don't really know Thailand that well. I want you to take a look at this statistic. It's a stat collected by Cambridge University, showing that since 1932, if you count forward 100 years, on average, every 10 years, there have been 2 coups in a row. That's super stable. Who says Thailand isn't stable? In this land, you don't even have to schedule it. The coup will just happen on its own. And that's really how it is. There must be some reason behind it that leads to a coup. For example, just a few weeks ago, the Uncle Clark leak could be something that sparks the possibility of a coup, because this whole thing is actually a border drama. This worship has been around for a long time, but it flared up again this past May, which led to the deaths of Cambodian soldiers. Then in June, there was that leaked call between the Thai Prime Minister, Ung Eng, and Hun Sen, the Cambodian leader, where they mentioned Uncle Clark. You can go listen to it yourself. Honestly, if Hun Sen wants something, just say it and it'll be given. In that call, you can really feel the vibe of the Prime Minister. The Thai side shows respect to Hun Sen, which is good, but this kind of respect, like an uncle and niece relationship, I'm not so sure if it's good or not, especially since both are national leaders. I'm not making a judgment here. The issue actually started when Ung Eng, Pet Tong Tarn, called Hun Sen Angkor, which means uncle. That already rubs some Thais the wrong way. And then there's talk about a high-ranking Thai military officer who he said and did those things because he wanted to come off as cool, but it ended up being rude, which upset another group of Thais. So this led to a wave of protest sparked by that audio clip, calling for the current Prime Minister of Thailand to resign. In this situation, the Boom Jai Thai Party has withdrawn, while the United Thai Nation Party is still considering whether to stay or leave. This has raised concerns that the coalition parties might pressure the Prime Minister to step down. Right now, Pai Tung Tarn is facing several lawsuits and legal actions aimed at getting her to step down. But honestly, what channel is this again? Psy's Money Monster, right? Yeah, Money Monster. Honestly, Psy isn't interested in politics and doesn't want to express any political opinions at all, unless, in parentheses, it affects the economy. If it doesn't hit the financial markets hard, that is. In this case, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defense Phumtham even came out and said, honestly, when it comes to coups, no one can guarantee whether one will happen or not. The gist is, this time it seems unlikely, but still, the factors that could lead to a coup are still there. So will there be a coup this time? No one knows whether it will happen or not. Maybe by the time this airs, there will be a clearer direction about whether it will happen or not. But with this clip, I just want to talk about how much a coup really drags down Thailand's economy. Every single coup has caused serious damage to the economy, the financial sector, businesses, and listed companies. Everything loses stability. And the heaviest impact of all is the confidence of foreign investors. Because if foreigners lose confidence in our country's economy, they won't bring their money here. We have to admit that a big part of Thailand's economic growth comes from massive foreign investment and our political credibility. That's a key factor for foreigners, especially for credit rating agencies. They use it as a major consideration, as a criterion to measure a country's credibility. Why is that? Because in any country, the people who govern are the government, right? That's politics, isn't it? So the credibility of the government should be the most trustworthy institution in the country, right? But in Thailand, our politics are pretty unstable, and that's why our credit rating, or our credibility, is affected. Thailand isn't doing so well. Let's look at this. S&P Global and Fitch Ratings have given Thai government bonds a BBB plus rating. Check out this chart. For the short term, it's at LB. Now, if you're wondering whether Thailand's BBB plus credit rating is good or not, just look at this chart. The best rating is AAA. Even the US doesn't have AAA anymore. They're at AA, then A, and then BBB. Thailand is here at BBB plus, which means just one notch above junk bonds. And, the rating agencies don't have any personal stake or bias in saying whether Thailand is trustworthy or not. But this is the information I wanted to show you, how foreigners see Thailand and where our credibility stands. This is data anyone can look up for themselves. Right now, Thailand's credit rating has a chance of dropping from BBB plus. That's a big deal because just this past May, just recently, Thailand's outlook was downgraded from stable to negative. And this is the first time in 17 years that Thailand has received a negative outlook. What does this mean? It means that the outlook usually comes before the actual credit rating change. And if any country, not just Thailand, gets its outlook downgraded, there's usually about 5 to 6 months before the credit rating itself might be downgraded to make improvements or reforms. If there aren't any changes or improvements, once the outlook is downgraded, the credit rating will soon follow. And going back to the topic of Thailand's credit rating, its credibility, it's currently at BBB+, according to this chart. And when I said it's just one step away from junk bond status, that's exactly what I meant. If Thailand's credit rating gets downgraded any further, getting even closer to junk bond status, what does that mean? The lower our credibility, the more interest we'll have to pay when borrowing money. That means Thailand's borrowing costs will go up if our credit rating gets downgraded. And honestly, do you believe this? If Thailand didn't have issues with political instability or frequent coups, we'd actually be considered a country with pretty good credit. Do you know why? If you take politics out of the equation, Thailand has never once defaulted on its debt in history. We've never defaulted. We've always paid our debts on time, every single time. Even America can't say that. And if you look at Thailand's GDP, you'll see that, honestly, even though our GDP takes a hard hit in every crisis, we always manage to bounce back. Are there countries that have been hit hard by economic crises and never recovered? There are some big ones. Just look at Japan. Japan has been stuck in a lost decade for decades now. And look at the UK. After the 2008 hamburger crisis, their productivity just flatlined. It never bounced back. But that's not the case for Thailand. Every time we face a crisis, sure, our GDP takes a nosedive, but we always manage to recover. Even though we don't experience explosive growth or anything, Thailand's GDP is what you'd call slow growth. But it's still growing. I don't think it's that bad, honestly. However, there is another point about the Thai economic situation that's pretty concerning, and that's public debt. Right now, the government's debt is at 63.7% of GDP. As for the debt that regular people take on, that's household debt, it's at 89.2% of GDP. If we get hit by political factors that cause our credit rating to drop even further, it'll make loan interest rates that the cost of borrowing for Thailand will get even higher. And when loan interest rates go up, that means our expenses increase too. We already have a ton of debt as it is. If we have to pay even more interest on new debt, that means our budget for spending will have to increase even more. Of course, a high interest rate environment will only make the country's heavy debt burden worse. if it gets even worse than this. These days, getting a bank loan isn't easy, And if you ask about taking out new loans when we haven't even cleared the old ones yet, honestly, I don't even know how much help we can actually provide. Before the impact trickles down to the small businesses and individuals in society, it's going to hit the government first. Like I said, the government's debt is already high, right? If we take on new debt with even higher interest, it's just going to show up in the government's budget. Right. And when it comes to the Thai government's budget, let's pull up a chart to look at it together. You'll see that it's never been in the positive. This is just from 2013 onwards. The Thai government's budget has always been in the red. Even now, it's still at a negative 2.2%. If we have to pay even more interest, you can expect that deficit to get even bigger. And when the government budget is in deficit, it makes economic growth really difficult because one of the components of GDP is government spending. That's the government's expenditures. But when the government's budget with a deficit like this, there just isn't any extra money to spend on things like building infrastructure to boost GDP. The economy as a whole just drops. And if you're an investor who follows finance and the economy, you can clearly see that Thailand can hardly issue new bonds anymore. Our liquidity situation is already pretty bad. Big stocks are racing each other to hit the floor. The set, which used to be at 1,700 back in 2022, is now down to just about 1,000. As for new corporate bonds, private companies are offering really high interest rates, like 7.5%. Wow, with returns that high, the risk must be just as high. But do investors know this? Of course, there are people who know, and that's why these bonds are so hard to sell. Hardly anyone dares to take on that kind of risk or buy bonds with such high returns. You're really not sure if, by the time it matures, you'll even get your money back. And for these private companies issuing new bonds with such high interest rates, it just means their costs are going up, right? So there's a much higher chance they won't be able to pay. If they can't sell new bonds, they can't raise new liquidity to pay off the old debt. The old debt doesn't get cleared, and they can't get new money. The business just can't survive. And like I mentioned before, the liquidity situation, whether it's debt, liquidity, cash flow, or even the Thai government's budget right now, none of these elements are currently in good shape. The Thai capital market itself is facing significant challenges. And if there are still political events or factors that make foreigners perceive our stability and feel like you're not trustworthy and we get downgraded again, this could be the round that causes some people to lose hope. Don't even get the chance to feel just how severe the economic crisis is because they won't make it far enough to feel it.